Is Tesla's monopoly on the EV industry finally about to come to an end? Japanese car manufacturer Toyota has revealed its antidote against one of the biggest problems faced by Elon Musk's brainchild in the form of its solid-state battery. Here's how Toyota's new solid-state battery could possibly crush Tesla. If you talk to someone who has been an avid Apple user since the first iPhone came out in 2007, you will learn that to them, Apple is the pinnacle of smartphone technology. On the other hand, Android users argue that Android-based phones are far superior, providing them with far more power, customization, and features. Well, we're seeing a similar rivalry brewing up in the world of electric vehicles. Recently, there's been a lot of debate that surrounds EVs, particularly the battery technology. If you've ever met a Tesla fan, you'll notice that they're basically Apple fans as far as Tesla batteries are concerned. Ever since the 1990s, lithium-ion batteries have been the ideal form of energy storage. This is because of their high energy density, which means they can store a huge amount of energy within a relatively small space. But Tesla's biggest advantage over its competitors might just become the company's kryptonite. Lithium-ion batteries aren't all that ideal for electric vehicles. Aside from the slim but very real chance of it catching fire, the average electric vehicle has a range of 260 miles. That's plenty to get around for everyday trips, but it makes many drivers nervous about longer range drives. The fear of their car running out of juice in the middle of nowhere is one of many reasons why 32% of Americans say that they'll never buy an electric vehicle. Toyota Motors is currently working on solving that problem. The car manufacturer is going all in with its solid-state battery, and for good reason. This battery may very well be the holy grail of EV battery technology and the thing that puts Toyota on the map of the EV industry. The thing about Tesla owners is that they are deeply invested in the company. So what happens if something new emerges to topple the status quo? What happens if another automaker releases something that is undoubtedly superior? Will the Tesla drones leave for better pastures? What if we told you we're about to enter a period in history when we could see Tesla become obsolete right before our eyes? It's safe to argue that an electric vehicle's most expensive and vital part is its battery. This is why automakers are constantly working on improving their battery technology. Tesla really struck gold with their lithium-ion phosphate batteries. Cheap to produce, lightweight, and widely available, their battery technology has allowed Tesla to stay on top of its competition for over a decade. One of the reasons the automaker was able to conquer the EV industry in the first place is because of the incorporation of lithium-ion technology. But what sets the solid-state battery apart from the lithium-ion battery? Structurally, the two batteries are quite similar. They both have an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte solution. And here's the kicker: they both use lithium to produce energy. The major difference between the batteries lies in the electrolyte. A solid-state battery, as the name suggests, uses a solid electrolyte rather than a traditional liquid electrolyte. The battery has thin layers of solid electrolytes, which help transfer ions from the cathode to the anode while charging, and from the anode to the cathode while driving. Many believe that the solid-state battery is the future of EV technology. So what makes a solid-state battery any better than a lithium-ion? Well, for one, the liquid electrolyte used inside a lithium-ion battery is highly flammable and is susceptible to catching fire under high temperatures. But solid-state batteries don't use a liquid electrolyte, which means that they are far superior not only in terms of safety and stability, but also provide a longer range and faster charging speeds. Now, you might be wondering how the solid-state battery manages to be more energy efficient than lithium-ion. The increased stability means the battery can be charged at a faster rate since there's no threat of catching fire. The absence of risk reduces the need for bulky safety equipment. The batteries can store more energy than liquid lithium-ion batteries, allowing for a safer transition from gasoline to electric vehicles by reducing the number of times drivers must stop to charge their vehicles. The reduced risk of catching fire also means that Toyota's EVs will be able to run in a much broader temperature window. The solid-state battery will allow people living in warmer climates to finally switch to electric vehicles. This could greatly increase Toyota's market cap worldwide. Because of their higher densities, solid-state batteries can store up to 50% more energy than the lithium-ion batteries. Not only that, the battery can be fully charged in just 12 minutes, and if that wasn't enough, solid-state batteries also beat lithium-ion ones in terms of size. These batteries are much lighter in weight and compact. The liquid inside the lithium-ion makes it weigh a lot. This excess weight means that a limited amount of lithium batteries can be used in an EV, but that isn't the case with solid-state batteries. Their lighter weight and smaller size means that more of them can be used in a single EV, greatly improving the EV's range and energy storage capacity. But if the solid-state battery is so good, why doesn't Tesla use it? Well, you see, the solid-state battery doesn't come without its flaws. The biggest drawback of these batteries is the rate at which they degrade. Solid-state batteries degrade at a much faster rate. After a number of charging and discharging cycles, lithium dendrites start to accumulate on the battery's circuit, compromising the lithium metal anode. But scientists at Harvard are working on a solution for that. They call it the electrolyte sandwich. This would involve a multi-layer design. While lithium dendrites will still form, the multi-layer design does a much better job at containing them. Maybe Tesla is just waiting for someone to perfect the technology before they put all their eggs into one basket. Tesla is currently the undisputed champion of the EV market. They have a loyal customer base and don't need to completely overhaul their design process. A company like Toyota, however, does not have the luxury of waiting around. If they want to make a dent in the market, they need the early adopter advantage. Toyota needs something that can differentiate them from other EV makers. This explains why the automaker is so invested in solid-state battery technology. The company has poured in over $13 billion into the project. Toyota shows intentions of rolling out the technology as soon as 2025 in their hybrid cars, and if it goes well, they will start using the batteries in their EVs. Toyota is known for building superior vehicles. Is Toyota the perfect car manufacturer? No. There are a number of things that Toyota can improve on, but when it comes to durability, Toyota has cracked the code. The company produces cars that last, while a lot of people complain that Tesla compromises on build quality. It's not that Tesla can't build a car. They just need more time to perfect their process and dial in the vehicles. Toyota is ahead of Musk's Tesla because it's been in the game longer. Toyota has a better understanding of the market and has more established production facilities. With all the advantages that Toyota has over Tesla, if their experiment with the solid-state battery proves to be successful, there's no doubt that the Japanese automaker will leave Tesla biting the dust. It's a no-brainer that a battery that can fully charge in just a little over 10 minutes and go further is safer and better for the environment and will without a doubt destroy all lithium technology. Once Toyota reaches its production capacity, Tesla will need to rely on prayer and a loyal fan base to stay in the game. But it's better to not get too excited, since solid-state batteries are still in the early stages of trials. We still don't know how they will perform once out on the road. Solid-state batteries still face serious barriers. Because they're expensive and difficult to mass produce, they've only been seen in laboratories so far, with Toyota showing no intention of rolling out EVs with these new batteries anytime soon. All we can do for now is wait.